Okay, so let us try to understand the example on Redux official documentation. Okay, so there is something called store in Redux. This store holds the state for our whole application. And there is something that is called reducer, which is a function like this thing. This is a simple function that simply takes a state and an action, and based on this action, it returns a new state. So for example, right now we have a state of 0. If we have an action of increment, it returns state +1. And if the action is decrement, it returns state -1. So right now, the state is not 0. No, this is the default state if the state is not given. But actually this function, if we would try it, let us try this function. So we could just add a file here called Redux test.js. And we could fire up Quokka, start on current file. We could say const result equal counter and 0, and the action is increment, and we need to check the result value, and we need to put this inside an object. So this is actually the action, and it has a type of increment. So as you could see, the result is 1. If I give it a state of 3, the result will be 4. The same thing we could try to change it 5, 6. So it is pretty intuitive. Let us try to change this to decrement, and it will return 5. So this is the beauty of Redux, that it is based on reducers, and reducers are pretty intuitive, and you could easily understand them, and they are so testable, easily testable, as we're seeing right now. So this is the whole idea of reducers in Redux. Another awesome thing that Redux provides us is the idea of subscribing to the store. So as you could see here, depending on the action, we will return a distinct state. This state is stored in a store. The beauty of the store that you could subscribe to it in any part of the app, and automatically when this state is changed in the store automatically notifies all other subscribers of the app to the changes. So let us see how we could use the React in our app. Let us see how we're gonna use Redux in our app to help us manage global state. So right here, during sign up, if we're signed up successfully, we need to store our token in the state, in the global state, and we need to notify the whole app that we have successfully signed up. So we need, first of all, to connect the sign up thing into Redux. How we could do this? First, we need to install a package called React Redux. This package, which is called React Redux, contains a higher order component exactly like with Formic. So we could import connect from React Redux. So connect works exactly like Formic. It takes an inner form or any inner component, and it injects some functionality into it. So let us see how we could use more than one HOC for the same component.